So we're going to see who becomes champion as we speak. So guys, information-wise, I've been trying to follow out the atomweight division of boxing. We're hearing no reports of Tina Rupercht taking on Sumire Yamanaka in a rematch. It seems like the rematch is not going to take place. I'm getting reports that there's nothing taking place. There's no information-wise of whatsoever in boxing. Tina Rupercht that actually cheated out, as in her country helped Tina Rupercht of her German country to defeat Sumire Yamanaka, a fighter that's a young fighter, 9 years younger than her, got cheated out in going to some women's country where two German female judges, a referee that actually counted a slip in round 9 that should have been a knockout win, one judge that scored it 99-91 by a large margin, one that was 96-95, meaning one of the scores was a 10-10 favoring Rupercht, favoring it by another judge with a 95 even score, which in my mind would have been a 95-95 even, but it should have been 95-94 as I scored it. There is still no information-wise whatsoever if there's any information of the fight taking place. So we don't know much about what's going to happen. I'm still trying to find information, ladies and gentlemen, but the problem is all the information from women's boxing and other reports have not made an update since. So I'm really questioning why the atomweight, or why there's no people talking about the lower weight division of Tina Rupercht robbing Sumire Yamanaka, a Japanese female that had more rights to bring her country to prominence, to prove that Japanese women aren't just women that are getting harmed or molested in train stations for no reason, being attacked by grown people, strangers that should not be deserved to be that treated that properly, which is bad. And Sumire Yamanaka had that opportunity to bring Japanese women to a great big victory. She goes to a country that might rob her of a win, which did. And if they don't get a rematch again, only this time in Japan, it's just going to make boxing more bad for Japanese women because they're getting cheated as we speak. All I can say, guys, is for all information-wise, I do question problems here. It just doesn't make sense. There's a lot of question problems here that I do have problems with. And to be honest, it doesn't make sense. And I really am trying to question a lot of controversy here because it doesn't make sense why we have to sit down and start seeing this type of incompetence. This is the worst I can say for boxing as we speak. And the thing is, there's a lot of problems here because, guys, the information is pretty tough here. Because Yamanaka appears to have a bright future, even as a 23-year-old. With more time to improve in the atomweight division with other talented boxers beside Rupercht and Yamanaka, with Matsuda and Noah Ugawa, another Japanese undefeated contender, as holding the WBO Asia Pacific Atomweight Championship, and I wish her best of luck of becoming a world champion and probably a unified champion. I think it's best to say that we really have to start seeing other things that we have to understand because there's more controversy here as we speak when boxing is already being corrupted for no reason. This is so controversial for all boxing that I really, really believe that this is just destroying the women's boxing in Japan as we speak. It's destruction as everyone else here. It's a one-blown call where you have to throw one great punch to bring the fight to your victory. You knock out Tina Rupercht in the first 30 seconds of the 9th round. Referee calls it a slip. A person online ignores everything I say about it for how ridiculous this boxing fight is for all fans to see, because this is controversial for Japanese women to be not that respected of when you have to put that incompetence to work. This is all incompetence for women's boxing even when you're making it controversial for Japanese women that can't catch a break in life. And I wish I can go to Japan to help out Japanese women and be around with other people to take care of. And I really want to go to Japan and start living out a good thing there. Of course, I already have a dumb pastor that's an idiotic pastor, a caseworker that's giving me crap, letting me work at Pine Tree State for a bunch of people that I shouldn't work with. It's a waste of time. And they think that I should don't even think I have what it takes to live out. I know I can do that. I just want to challenge myself in dangerous situations all the time, no matter what the cost is. And they're holding me back. So this is all disrespect for putting other people like myself in horrific fashion when you start seeing this type of competence. And that's what I hate the most. And with me not being there to help out or support these people or give them a chance, and me just doing nothing but rambling about this on YouTube, which I don't want to, but I want the attention, not to get views. I'm not doing this to get views or more subscribers. I'm doing this to help out people like Japanese women to give themselves a bigger push. That's what I'm trying to do in this video. And I'm not doing this for paid promotional. Like, guys, you can look this video up right now and say that I am not doing paid promotion for this one clip I'm talking about right now, because it's just so controversial for me that it just makes you wonder, why should I even continue talking about this? Because I'm doing this just to give a rematch. And if no one online is even paying attention to this or not talking about it because this is forgotten information, I'm going to make this information re-forgotten and not unforgotten. I'm making this more less forgotten as it is. And that's the reason why I'm making this video. This is history that we have to give more opportunities, or else we're going to have another controversial thing like George Foreman that made a controversial win against Axel Schultz. That Axel Schultz did beat George Foreman, and they stripped away the IBF belt and other belts, and that's it. So we need more. We don't need more of this controversy in boxing, and it's that bad to see this.